Welcome back to the original box set Shadowrun podcast. We move a little forward in time. Zoe recently came out of a successful surgery to remove the brain tumor causing matrix glitches in the real world. We'll be producing a special episode about that in the coming weeks. For now, though, we turn our focus to Gears, who believes he can win the trust of the residents of Redmond. The way to a person's heart is through their stomachs, or so the old saying goes. We'll see if that still applies in the sixth world. Our GM is Max, Gears is played by Jay, Zoe is played by Sarah, and Sunny is played by Cassie. We hope you enjoy listening.
Welcome to Original Box Set's Shadowrun, or welcome back. With me is Cassie, who will be playing Sunny.
Oh, hi.
We have Sarah, who will be playing Zoe.
That's me! Hello!
We have John, who will be playing Odysseus.
Hello there, except Odysseus is dead.
Oh, that's right. It's Nemo now. We have Jay, who will be playing Gears.
Yo!
Sunny and Zoe had gone to a local university with the assistance of a very specialized street doc
Yes.
to do some very specialized work.
Yes, surgery.
And
Specialized surgery.
we didn't really kind of close that up, but and you were awake during the procedure and probably kind of stitched up to kind of be sent home, kind of comforter style, to do some resting. It's going to take you a while to rest. The discussion of payment came up, and the street doc said, "I know where you'll owe me. I'll have to call in this favor at some point in time, because I can't. Money is not something that the street doc can easily play with right now because of the lifestyle that the street doc is currently living."
Right. Favors are doable.
Yeah, so you owe the street doc a favor. And then Sunny took you back to your place to rest?
Yes.
Or did Sitting Eagle take you back to your place to rest? Sitting Eagle did.
We took Sunny's car.
Yeah, we took her. It was me.
So
I have to go and drop everybody else back off at their respective places.
Yeah.
Like at their parents' house.
Their parents' house. Oh my god. Yeah.
Why was that large gentleman in the back seat?
Alright, after the surgery, I do want to point out, no time between now and as the game progresses, have you had any hallucinations? Or vivid realizations of any type? So there's not been anything like that. It's been pretty quiet. Nor have you heard any static or glitching, but there has been, I would describe it as a shit ton of pain in your head. You're on probably some anti-inflammatories.
Oh yeah.
And some really heavy, I forgot the called steroids.
I can't remember if surgery, brain surgery, also involves keeping the, entry place actually open until, swelling goes down or something.
Yeah.
You know?
There would there would be a drain tube with a little capture ball for the fluid. If that changed
I do remember.
colors.
Then you have to contact a real doctor.
Yeah.
Which, FYI, the street doc would have said, if the fluids change color, you're going to need to find a new doctor.
Right.
I will not be able to do a follow-up.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But you did a great job. There's not going to be any problems.
Yeah, as long as I have anti-inflammatories and... Uh-oh. I'm apparently very loud.
Who knows? It could be my laughing that was there too, so...
I don't understand what happened.
I don't know. Death Striker's saying that someone is really loud. I don't know if it was me or Sarah, because I was laughing into the microphone.
Okay. So, after the surgery, you went home, and I think that pretty much is where you guys were left off at as far as, the last action the last
Yeah.
set of role playing that we had done.
Mm-hmm.
With Odysseus. What?
Nothing.
Oh, the puppy. With Odysseus, the last that he had dealt with was with Alan
Yes.
and Gears.
Yeah, because we were at the Underground Market, I think is the last time.
And with Gears' roommate.
Yep. On the shopping spree!
Okay, right. So that got taken care of. And then the last thing Gears did was the shopping spree as well. He also had stolen toilet paper. So I think we're pretty much caught up on that.
No, that wasn't the last thing I did.
Oh, what was?
Last thing I did... Like, my roommate is on a boat, I guess, right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I
Right.
forget what I was doing. I was doing something, that's why I didn't join her. I don't remember.
What had happened? I remember you ended up in street racing.
Yeah.
You had...
Yeah, on the way home, I raced a guy.
So yeah, you had decided that you didn't want to get out of the house that night, and she did. You were doing things. I don't remember exactly what.
I don't either.
We're going to start with Gears, if that's okay, now that he's here and we're kind of rolling. Yeah, so I want a few weeks to pass by, maybe like at least a week or two, so that Zoe's character, or Zoe herself, is maybe about halfway through the first stages of recovery where she's not as bleedy, or maybe they're ready to pull out the yank on that cord, get it out of her head so that she can get sewed up the rest of the way. Alright, so Gears, we're looking to fast forward about 2 weeks. In that period of 2 weeks, what does your character have been doing?
I want to buy a jet engine for my car. Is that 2 weeks enough time for that?
No. Did you see my answer to your ham sandwich question?
What? Oh, that's what I was doing. No, I didn't see it.
Yes. Onward with the ham sandwiches.
I want to. Yeah, I want to hire someone to make 300 ham sandwiches.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. I have a whole tribe of ladies, out on the reservation that can make ham sandwiches like nobody's business.
Do I gotta pay more than $10
Oh my god.
I think $10 would be fine.
a sandwich?
$10 a sandwich would be fine.
Are they gonna come to my place and make the sandwiches, or do I gotta go pick
It would
them
be
up?
delivery. Like you would have to send a car
Okay.
or something.
Alright, here's where that's a little bit metagaming. How does Jay, who's looking for 300 ham sandwiches, get that information from Zamora, who has a hole in the back of her head?
But see, here's the thing. I wouldn't know that she has the capability of making
Yeah.
300 ham sandwiches.
Yeah,
That's why I wouldn't call her for it.
exactly.
You could call to check up on me.
Or you could just get Publix to do it, man. This is the almost the 22nd century. Publix is almost worldwide. It's a single A corporation. It's actually the nicest place to work. They actually have like college education credits as well as a retirement plan, and they don't treat their workers like too much like slaves, like more like 50%
Publix
slaves.
is a good company. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I will get in my car and drive to Publix.
Okay.
Publix is
I don't
gonna.
know.
I'm sorry. Publix is not going to be in Seattle. Sorry, it's a southeastern
It's a
thing.
southern.
It's not going to be in Seattle. I veto that.
Well, then what would be in Seattle? All right, so I think we're just going to say generic grocery store. You know what? I just remembered.
What about Whole Foods or some shit?
Whole Foods is what I just remembered.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
All right. So there you are. You've made it to the deli of the Whole Foods. The gentleman behind the counter's name tag says Stout. Staudt. Stout. And
I'll say it. Oh, like the beer.
Yes. Yeah, I like the beer. How can I help you?
I would like to order 300 slices of ham and 300 slices of provolone.
I apologize.
The man will say, thin or thick slices.
Medium?
Soy or real meat?
Can I get real meat for $10 a sandwich?
You can get 10 real meat for like he kind of real ham. Yeah, he kind of thinks about it.
He's like, we don't have real ham.
I like that answer, but he says, we'll have to order some. It'll have to be brought in the store.
Soy.
All right. Soy pressed ham. Pressed soy ham. Pressed soy ham. God, that sounds terrible. So he will begin processing your order. We're not going to worry about money or anything. Just kind of, but he's just staring at the entire time as he puts the large chunk of flavored soy up into the slicing block and tells the automated machine to begin the cut. He gathers several bags and containers and starts putting the 300 slices in. And the machines are all running. You know, there's a line now forming behind you of people going, "What's taking so long? This guy's ordered like 300 slices of stuff. Why would you do that?" He's probably feeding the homeless. The man hands you your 300 slices of provolone and soy ham. And it's not a small amount. I mean, I can only imagine it's like about 5 to 6 pounds worth of both for those many slices. And then you head off to, I guess, go buy some bread or something. So we're going to fast forward through all this. We're not going to interact with every single person that it makes to build 300 sandwiches.
I can't. What?
Now I'm assuming, as part of the building process, you're going to hire somebody to put these sandwiches together, and you're just going to bring them back to your place and start making sandwiches.
Is there someone at the store that'll put them together?
Yeah, the guy at the deli. Stout, like the beer.
Thank you, Stout. Now could you put it together for me?
So you want 300 ham and provolone sandwiches.
That is correct, sir.
Do you want pickles on them too?
Oh, no. That's not the question you would ask. It's like, do you want it toasted?
Yeah. Do you want them toasted? Hang on,
toasted.
Hang on. I gotta get that I hate life and I hate the job I'm in voice. Do you want them toasted?
No, sir, not toasted. But do you have pickles?
Yes. Would you want 2 or 3 pickles on each one?
2.
Okay. That would be 600 pickles.
That doesn't even make sense.
And also mayo. No, because a lot of people don't like mayo. Hold on.
So the guy asks, do you want real mayo or non-expiring mayo?
I changed my mind on mayo. I'll just pick up some jars of mayo. And
sure, not a problem. So you begin making stout, construct 300 sandwiches. The line builds up, but luckily another Whole Foods worker, one, comes into the deli from getting off her lunch break, and her name tag says Boyle. And Miss Boyle, seeing the huge line, tries to avoid eye contact with everyone else in the line as they're eager to get their lunch order put in before their short 35-minute lunch break runs out. But it almost doesn't fail, or doesn't work. Boyle can't avoid too much eye contact. Somebody's like, and so it's a little bit of a chaos. Stout spends a few hours making sandwiches and then packaging them. They use recycled cardboard boxes, so he makes you 300 recycled cardboard boxes to put your 300 ham sandwiches with provolone cheese and pickles in them.
Excellent. I will thank him. I'll tip him. I'll give him a $30 tip.
There's no such thing as dollars.
There's no
New
such
yen.
thing as dollars.
I'm sorry.
New yen.
I'll start
All right.
that over. I'll give him a 30 New Yen tip.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to roll for 3d6 for real quick, because I mean this is a huge order, you know. Management's now watching, like, oh, this guy's ordering so much food. That's awesome.
Why didn't they call it in?
Which he'll say. He'll even be like, yeah, next time you could, of course, just call it in.
That's a good idea. I apologize. I should have done that.
It's not a problem. So
That's
you
so weird.
you loaded it up. You got like 2 buggies filled with boxes. The ladies who work the counter are trying to get on their smoke break as quickly as possible to leave Jared to be the only one to check out 300 boxes. And as you're doing so, the management comes up, and the guy is tall, lanky, elf-like looking human, blonde hair that's close cropped to the side of his head. Hi, sir. I couldn't help but notice you're making a massive purchase. I'd like to thank you for this really great purchase of our wonderful deli selection.
Yeah, dude, no fucking problem.
He's like, I'm so glad you're... Hey, wait, what's that? Pointing at the tip you're handing the guy.
I just wanted to reward him for doing such a good job.
He makes a salary. He's not allowed to take tips.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, bro.
You can see Stout is crushed.
That's why you just come back.
All right, the manager thanks you so much with a hearty handshake, asks you to come back to a Whole Foods deli anytime, and gives you like a saver coupon clipping thing. You have to scan in it and sign it up to it, and it gives you like access to good coupons for Whole Foods.
Is there a way that I could figure out with my equipment a way to see if Stout has a cred stick on him or something?
Yeah. Well, he will have his active icon if his phone is on and stuff like that.
Oh, and then could I like save that phone number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the modern age of creepiness. Oh, there's a person. I recorded their number.
I'm gonna call him later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna pick up some mayo and mustard on the way out.
Can do. And any other trimmings, you finally get all 3 of your carts up there, and all of the lines are closed down, so you have to kind of wait a little while till you get up to Jared. And welcome to Whole Foods, sir. Did you find everything you wanted?
Yes, service has been great.
Great. Please move up into the blue boxed area.
I'll move up.
There's a painted section on the ground. He looks at it for a minute. He's like, okay, work, damn you. I don't want to have... You can hear him muttering to himself, I don't want to have to scan all these damn things. And he makes a computer roll, plus his logic. Bam. He gets a success. You don't see anything. You don't, physically feel anything, but the computer suddenly goes... and makes a whole bunch of noise as the 300 components of sandwiches fill the screen.
You can't just scan something one time and then multiply it by 300 on the computer?
So the computer calculates everything that's sitting in the area and whatnot, and which is pretty cool. It's an RF reader that fits into an area, and everything's got a little tag on it. Everything. And so it scans it up, comes up to $3,000 New Yen worth in sandwiches.
Cool. I'll pay 3,000 NewYen.
Awesome. Mark it off your character sheet. You have now become the proud owner of 300 ham sandwiches.
All right. Excellent. I'm on the way out in the parking lot. I'm going to... Jared didn't have to do a whole lot of work, right? I don't feel
he just
bad
had
for
to.
Jared. But I'm gonna text the Stout
Yeah.
and tell him to check his cred stick, and I'll send him $30 or 30 New Yen on his cred stick.
All right. So you wire him 30 New Yen. Okay. we'll worry about that later. You know, the interaction will probably be something like, "Dude, who are you? Thanks for the 30. I appreciate it." You know.
Well, I'll tell him who I am on it. I'm the guy
right.
that bought 300 sandwiches.
So now that you have your prize, what do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna head home.
All right. I'm assuming you're in the van because your car wouldn't hold.
Yes.
Isn't a grocery getter.
Yes. And anything happen on the way home? Can I just go home without incident?
Yeah, you're home. You're
Okay.
home. Yeah. No.
All right, so I'm going to go home. I bought a bullhorn last time. I'm
Yes.
going to grab a bullhorn
And ham sandwich.
and my ham
what the fuck is
sandwiches and carry them out back to the back side of the warehouse. I'm going to
Yes.
turn on the bullhorn. I'm going to say, "Attention, citizens of Gearstown. Make your way up front for some free food." And just wait for everyone to come up, and I'm going to start handing out ham sandwiches.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you say that. A lot of people just kind of stare for a minute or two. So we will say make a charisma plus negotiation roll. If you roll more than 3 successes, people respond right off the bat. This isn't like a failure situation. It's to determine how long it takes people to actually believe you.
Believe you, yeah. I was just.
Free food. She's probably laced with rat poison, gonna kill us all off. Like the city does.
Charisma. So 5. Ow. Three successes.
Bam!
Shit.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody trusts you and loves you.
Yeah. No, they know who he is. So,
The hero of Redmond. They call him Gears.
an older black orc woman, begins walking toward everything. She's dressed in just a collection of outfits that have been layered over each other. Anne is her name. You've seen her push a buggy around every once in a while. And she looks to you as this giant pile. I'm assuming you got the van backed up, or did you put a table out?
Yeah, I got the van backed up. And then I've got
Okay.
like the condiments set out, the mayo and mustard set out in the back of the van.
So Anne comes up. She's going to be the pro-choice character to have this conversation. I have been waiting for this for some time, so get ready. Yeah. What kind of cheese is this?
Provolone, ma'am.
Do you have any American?
I don't. I apologize. I should have thought of that.
It's okay. I just can't eat any cheese other than American.
Yeah, well, if you take it off, will it be okay?
It'll be fine.
Excellent.
How many could I take? You know I got 9 grandkids back at my place.
I bought enough for one for everybody that's on my property. So,
Must be nice having money.
it's, it's new money. I'm learning.
Be careful, too much money can be a bad thing.
I will take that to heart, ma'am.
And she begins loading up her cart with at least 10 ham sandwiches. And she, like I said, and then she starts pushing her grocery cart away. Seeing that Anne, the nasally sounding older orc woman, has taken the food and has started eating one of the sandwiches as she leaves and she hasn't died, other people quickly begin moving over, reminding themselves that, hey, we built a statue of this guy, so we like this guy. They're making efforts to kind of move in your direction. You get a chance to see other residents that you know by name, but I'm not going to generate a name for everybody. and you begin handing out food.
But yeah, as I'm handing it out, I do want to say, hi, I'm Gears, it's nice to meet you. And I'm going to try to talk to each one for just a moment, and like get each one's name.
Okay, well, I'm not generating that many people's names. No. But I'm going to tell you that by my previous guesses, there's probably about 80 people who live in the area around your building that you are providing protection for.
Right.
I'm assuming it's about 80 people.
Okay.
And not 80. Probably need to make that a little bit higher. Let's say about 100 to 120, somewhere around there. Because Anne, with her 9 grandchildren, would suddenly take off a nice chunk out of that. So, yeah, you'll have some sandwiches left over. You get a chance to meet some of the locals. They're really kind of like, wow, you put up the guns, you clean up the streets, the gangers ran away. It's been safe around. Now you're offering food. Everybody's like, this is pretty good. All fun and all fun dies down when a man who clearly wears ex-military clothing, and his name says on the outfit, Drury, D-R-U-R-Y, comes up, looks at the sandwich, and is like, why are you being all nice to people and offering us food? What do you want out of this?
I want your vote.
I want your support. I'm not running for anything or anything like that, but you guys are my neighbors, and you're my neighbors, and I want us to all get along and respect each other.
He will stare at you with a cold stare, his steely eyes, trying to pierce into your...
I'm going to let you know, that's not my only motive. I'm not telling him the other motive. So if he wants to maybe do whatever you call it, a roll to see if I'm bluffing or whatever.
Yeah, there's a skill for that.
Right.
I don't remember what it's called, though.
Roll for bullshit.
He's got to make a bullshit roll. Mr. Drury. Drury Lane.
It's called
In Judge Intent, is that what it is?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Hang on one second, I gotta find it. I know where it's at. I'm just trying to remember how you calculate the numbers.
It's a automatic number, like...
Almost there. Here it is. Charisma plus intuition. He probably has a charisma of 2 and an intuition of 3 because he was in the military. So I'll give him 5 dice.
I need the pencil because of my dice now.
And so you're trying to lie to him, which is conning, which is charisma plus con.
I want people to like me. Isn't that why anyone does nice things for people?
Yes.
Yeah.
So make your con plus charisma roll.
1 success.
Excellent. All right, we're giving him 5 dice to roll against your 1 success. He got 1 success. I'm not going to give it to him. Morris will stare at you for a moment. You ever in the military, boy?
No, sir.
You look like you should have been. He takes a ham sandwich and gives you a hearty shake. I like you.
I shake his hand. Thank you, sir. Help yourself. There's condiments on the side over here.
Alright. He will say he can't have mayo because of his diabetes.
Oh my god.
How's that going? Do you need help with that?
Hey, so I'm part of the welfare outreach program for the Methodist Church here in Redmond, so I've got that covered. Thank you, though. Okay. You have provided protection for me and my property, so I'm kind of happy about that. The gangers have stopped coming around, and Molotov cocktail in my garden. It's actually starting to grow.
I've seen it. It's a beautiful garden.
So you have a chance to, so what I'm going to do is, because the community likes you, you can write this down. Gearstown community will be the contact, and so basically it's a group of people who live in the area, and you can call upon them for aid and assistance.
A cup of sugar.
We'll put their connections only at 1 We'll say the connection's a 1, but the loyalty is gonna be 2. Actually, we're gonna make it 3. We're gonna make the loyalty 3 right now. They actually will stand up and kind of like, as a group, be like, "You leave him alone." If something,
it wouldn't be like you leave him alone. It would have been like, "Have you seen this person? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about."
yeah,
you know?
they might cover your ass if somebody comes around looking for you. You know, like if you piss off some sort of organized gang, a crime gang,
Or a cop.
or a cop.
Excellent.
So, the master plan has begun.
He's like, or a cop, or the people who the collector's agent, the collections people about
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's become successful somewhat of stealing shit from drones.
No, from all of the money he spent on his father's
Oh, yeah,
thing,
that too.
and then just killed his identity.
Lots of good options, yeah. I like it. Very criminal.
Okay, I'm sorry. So my loyalty was
3.
3, but my connection was 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you, right about now, putting up the guns and passing out some food isn't worth enough for them to do a favor for you, but you're pretty close. If you could seal the deal somehow, get some sort of way to make good and bring the community up to speed or fix something
Now-
else.
Do they have shelters?
Most of the people around here are paying landlords and renting from somebody.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, so there's people renting off the property near me.
Yes, of the buildings that surround
And those
your
people
building,
that are doing the renting, do they live around me?
you have no idea.
That's something I want to find out about while I'm talking and hanging out with them.
Sure, you will find out that most of the landlords, most of the slumlords, as they would be referred to, don't live in the area. They own the property, the building, and these people pay rent to somebody who probably lives in some ritzy place like Tacoma.
And the turrets that I've put up, those are reaching out past their slum properties?
Probably so. I mean,
Okay.
but your warehouse is on par with every building that surrounds your place except for one, which is an apartment building to the southwest, which is 4 stories high. Your warehouse is 3 stories high. All the other buildings are about 3-story high. And you cover one section of street and one long stretch of street and 2 intersecting street corners because your warehouse.
So, I'm sorry, what is the point of all this?
Jay is basically building up a base of operations.
Yes.
He's making people like him who cover his ass, and he's basically making himself popular enough that he can,
Run for, government office?
I guess so.
Run for
Well, I'm pretty
House
much...
of Representatives?
Well, I'm pretty much gonna call myself... Well, I'm gonna call myself, like, something cool like that, like president or whatever, but really I'm gonna be like the Empire.
He's gonna take over a section of Redmond and call it his, and dare people to challenge him with his 2 gun turrets.
Well, I'm gonna get more than that soon.
Okay, well, he's planning on upgrading some.
Okay.
Well, that's actually what I'm kind of getting at is my turrets, with places where they live. I'll just let the cat out of the bag. If a landlord comes to try to collect the money from their building, would my guns be able to reach that building?
I would say most of the buildings your guns might have a viewpoint if a landlord comes to collect. Most landlords are not going to physically come to collect. They're going to physically come to remove. Most payments are going to be done digitally.
Either way. That answers my question either way. Okay, got
But
it.
yeah, if we're gonna figure it up, I would say that your gun turrets cover your building plus about 12 other buildings in the area.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. I think I'm done.
Excellent. So within the last 2 weeks worth of time, you have been basically being a morale boost for the people that live around your place.
Yep.
Improving the welfare of Gearton.
Yes.
Cool. I like that. That sounds really good. Gearstown. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to move from you. Now that we understand what the hell the 300 Sam sandwich is about.
I bet you guys, I bet we're like in such suspense about what that was for.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like...
Okay.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
I hope I didn't disappoint you guys.
No, I personally am interested. I have a few ideas in which this can go to, and so we will see how this turns out to be fun. Yeah.
It's gonna be a new night of rage for the people who like turkey better than ham.
Turkey ham.
Okay.
I can see the news report. Redmonds blew up today in an argument over the better sandwich. Most people were fighting and stabbing each other, shooting small rounds, small caliber ammunition at each other. The police decided not to intervene, as they had also taken sides. KE law enforcement had chosen to side with turkey, while Lone Star had sided with ham. Meanwhile, Kagami Securities had sided with Neutrinema. The alternative to Soylent Green.
Thanks for listening to the original Box Set Shadowrun podcast. Our runners will pick up where we left off in 2 weeks. In the meantime, you can connect with us via Facebook or YouTube to check out actual play videos of the original box set playing Shadowrun and other tabletop RPGs. You can also swing by our website at originalboxset.com and check out our gaming calendar, additional information about our games, and images that inspire our worlds and characters. And if you're enjoying our work, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/originalboxset so that we can continue to bring you this podcast as well as other great actual plays and entertainment. Our intro and exit music is titled Epic Song from Alpha Brutal, and trust me, the whole song's pretty epic, so check it out. We'll catch you in 2 weeks, chummers. And now for all this legal dreck. Original Box Set is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You can share us, but please give us credit. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership over the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to Original Box Set, that's us, to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Original Box Set in any official capacity whatsoever. Oh my goodness, that's so much. Okay, bye.